going on. And the human is not a terribly good monitor, okay, from our psychology training, right? We have people that have studied that subject here? Yes, no, yes. The human is not a terribly good monitor, all right? So what we want to do then, if we can do this in our design, we want to get up here. We want to go to crew transparent if we can, or we want to make sure that, go ahead.
I guess I'm a little confused. You're saying one of the candidates would be automating something, but it would need to be monitored. Is that it?
If required. That's right.
So its utility would be very limited. You
Well,
could monitor.
there would be less.
That's what you're trying to
That's
get
right.
at.
That's right. Exactly.
You could make it transparent, but that's not the candidate you're proposing now.
If you could make it transparent, then you would reduce.
If you had a flight management system.
Right. Right. You may not be able to for various reasons. Okay, the technology limitations, doctrine, okay, military doctrine, okay, whatever, okay. You know, there will be a man in the loop here, okay? Now, obviously, if you built an RPV that could do this, all right, we then have everything that's gone to, there's no crew there. Everything is transparent to the crew, okay? And from a crew standpoint, then, we've reduced workload. All right. Taking that function example that we saw, 75%, combining that with the potential for workload reduction. In that case, now, it was low because the man was still required in the loop because of various reasons and doctrine. Okay, he was still involved with prosecuting the target. He was still making decisions to shoot. Okay. The utility fell pretty low on the utility scale. It was 75% times 10, which is 7.5, pretty low. So the potential for workload reduction was low, even though a lot of things could be processed autonomously. We still don't have a high utility here for automation. So that needs to be considered in our design, all right? And I'm not saying that we drop the notion at this point, but we consider that. And let's look at our tactical planner here, or our mission manager. And we did that. This is a hypothetical case now, okay? But we did that for the mission manager, or tactical planner. We looked at all of the sub-functions, and we did a utility analysis of each. Now, some are going to be mandatory because you see two there, 6.2.2 and 6.2.3. Those are, in fact, type 1 decisions. Those are mandatory assignments to crew. They fell out real early in our model. Others, we see, are very low utility. Okay, those would then probably go into the man bucket. The other, there's some gray areas here. All right, you got some 20s and 30s. Don't know exactly what to do with those. You got some 50s, which are fairly high. And then you got, what do we got? A couple of, two 100s, all right? So clearly we got some that ought to be automated. Okay, we think that we've got some, you know, good payback for doing that. Some that clearly ought to be allocated to the man. And we have some in between.